Namaste friends, welcome you all for the biology session. This is MGS here. In today's class, let us continue with the chapter biological classification. So we were discussing about Protista, and in that Protista we discussed different the types, that is chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, protozoans, and slime molds, euglenoids. So these the Protista mainly includes, right? So okay, so Protista we discussed about different classes like chrysophytes. Discuss about chrysophytes, which mainly includes diatoms and desmids. And these are mainly which will be with a structure like soap box. That one question we solved, right? One, what is it, the of the box which is fixed with, or which will be fixed with the other box, same like that, the two thin overlapping cells will be there. Two thin overlapping cells will be there like this. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು soap box like ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು generally. And chrysophytes generally which what is it, they include diatoms. Diatoms play a major role in what is it, the formation of diatomaceous earth, and it is a major producer in the ocean. And dinoflagellates with two flagella, and we discussed about this, that is mainly Goni Alex, which is responsible for the formation of red tides. Red tides. Goni Alex. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಗೋನಿ Alex, right? This is a the one type of the dinoflagella, right? An organism which generally produces different pigments. There will be yellow, brown, green, right, even blue. But this causes this makes the sea water look red and cause the so-called red tides. And euglenoids, that is Euglena, right, and Paranema. So Euglena, which are mixotropic, and they are with the different cell walls. In case of Euglena, we can say that the cell wall is proteinaceous, that is a pellicle, which is responsible for for that particular flexibility which will be there in the it provides flexibility or flexible, and it has also has a two flagella. One is short, other one is long. Two flagella, out of which one is short, other one is long. And later we discussed about slime molds, and slime molds which includes aggregations, what is it, cell formations, aggregation of cells called plasmodium, and they are during unfavorable condition this plasmodium will be they form. Here the cell wall generally cellulose, the formation in the made up of cellulose, right? Cell wall is made up of cellulose. And we discuss protozoans, which includes that flagellates, ciliated, amoeboid, and sporozoan. So that is based on the locomotory organs with a different examples. Some are parasites. Entamoeba histolytica, which is a parasite, generally causes amoebic dysentery, same like Trypanosoma gambiense, which causes sleeping sickness. That comes under flagellates. Next, let us take fungi. So in kingdom fungi, right, generally these are heterotrophs, no chlorophyll. Heterotrophs, we can say that the absence of chlorophyll, achlorophyllous, right, achlorophyllous agutte. And then these generally reproduces by means of spore formation, that spore forming eukaryotic organisms. Eukaryotic organisms. So fungi, where cell wall is very important. Cell wall, the major constituent of cell wall is what is it? The chitin. Cell wall is made up of chitin, or which is also called as fungal cellulose ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Fungal cellulose. And here what is it? These are heterotrophs, which includes maybe they are saprophytic, sometime which affects the what is it, plants and animals, right? Which affects the plants and animals, parasitic, and these are symbiotic association like mycorrhiza, and these reproduces with the help of both what is it, the vegetative propagation. There will be a vegetative propagation like what fragmentation, budding, and fission, right? Fission or budding will be there. And sexual reproduction, that is what already we discussed. Spore formation, that is which are zoospores. So in this asexual reproduction with the help of zoospores, and sexual reproduction, that is mainly with different spores like oospores, ascospores, and basidiospores, right? Oospores, ascospores, that is in ascomycetes, and basidiospores, and these which will be produced. And fungi mainly, and here one the additional information on father of mycology, that is mycology means study of fungi. So father of mycology, what is it? P.A. Michelli or Micheli, right? So here these what is it, the fungi which will be with a different what is it, the names. Example, right? You can say that the gill fungi will take that different gill fungi, that is what, as we all know, that ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣಬೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, that is agaricus. And same like that, that is in simple way we can say that mushroom, ಹಣಬೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, agaricus. So and then penicillium, right? Penicillium notatum, that is where we can say that the generally it will be called as blue or green mold ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this from which the first antibiotic obtained, that is penicillin, right? Penicillin, Alexander Fleming obtained penicillin for the first time, right? And then these are different types, right? While reproduction will be there, generally the reproductive cycle includes, right? You can say this is very important, we can expect one question here. Reproductive cycle includes plasmogamy, that is what, the fusion of male and female gametes, plasmogamy. After that what happens, that is fusion of male and female gametes, right? And a karyogamy, that is what, karyogamy, as we all know, that fusion of two nuclei, and same like that. One more, after that fusion it will undergo meiosis, right? So meiosis, that is what, as we all know, that generally in case of us mitosis takes place, here meiosis in zygote, right? Meiosis in zygote. In higher animals we'll say mitosis in zygote, and that forms diploid, right? So here it forms haploid spores. And the last one, that is generally these will be going to what is it, they produce the spores, right? So spores of different types based on the different classes. There are different types: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and then Deuteromycetes. So in this case mainly we have to keep it in mind that, so what are the different types? that is, let me take Phycomycetes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೈಸಿಲಿಯಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫೈಕೋಮೈಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಜನರಲಿ these are aquatic and then mycelium, that is very important. ಸೊ mycelium ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ aseptate cynocytic. Aseptate, what is it? Cynocytic. Aseptate cynocytic. And sexual reproduction, that is asexual reproduction by zoospores, already we discussed. An example, mucor. These zoospores are motile, right? And if they are amotile, that is non-motile, aplanospores. So example, that is mucor, rhizopus, etc. Right? And in case of all others, what is it? The Ascomycetes, right? Ascomycetes, which includes mainly sac fungi, right? These are also, what is it? Generally saprophytic, right? So this, which will be acts as a decomposers, or we can say parasitic. Here mycelium is branched, and what is it? We can say that this septate, branched and septate. That is, if this is a case, there will be a branch, right, where it will going to form a septa, right? So there it divides and forms a septa. So this is what these are the septa. Wall formation will be there and branched. And here in case of this, it is not like that completely, right? It won't branch, right? Like this it will be, right? So no, what is it? The wall formation, cynocytic, right? Hence generally such condition is called as cynocytic. Ascomycetes, example, what is it? The Aspergillus, and then Penicillium, right? Aspergillus and Penicillium are the examples of Ascomycetes. And Basidiomycetes, general club fungi ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, club fungi. So in this case, a club fungi, this is also same thing. Mycelium is branched and what is it? The septate, branched and septate. All other except this Phycomycetes, adal matra aseptate, no wall formation, and it is continuous, it is not branched. That is cynocytic. And example in case of what is it? These will be reproduced by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is not found. Generally, where the asexual reproduction is not found, and sexual reproduction, what is that? By two vegetative or somatic cell formation, that is basidium, right? Formation of basidium, right? Through sexual reproduction, through what is that? Sexual reproduction, right? So here the examples, agaricus is the example, and Passia. And the last one was a Deuteromycetes. What is that? Mycetes. So Deuteromycetes, which is commonly called as the fungi, which is generally in which its life cycle, you can say that there you can say sexual reproduction is not with the perfect stage. We can't say that there is a perfect sexual stage. That is why these are called as fungi, the fungi imperfecti anta karithi, right? So this is the thing you have to keep it in mind. Example, alternaria, and these are also same thing. What is that? The branched and septate, branched and septate. And example, alternaria, trichoderma, and trichoderma. right, is generally why we'll say that is only vegetative phase will be there, only vegetative phase, that is by the formation of only vegetative, what is the, and asexual type of reproduction is there. That is what you can say, that the conidia formation. What is it? Conidia formation. But here, very important thing, what is it? The in which the sexual reproduction is not perfect. If you're going to classify that is not perfectly belongs to this, what is it, group of fungi. It is not, what is it, the perfect, as and when we'll say it's not perfect, that's either absent or not reported, right? If you're going to classify, that belongs to some other group of fungi. So Plantae and Animalia, as we all know that, what is it, the Plantae, kingdom Plantae, the only, what is it, the kingdom, generally we can say that the Chlorophyllus, right, these are the Chlorophyllus organisms, and cell wall is present, and whenever we want to say these are autotrophs, right, some are there, few partially heterotrophs, that is insectivorous plants, right, some insectivorous plants are there, bladderwort, right, so insectivore plants which feeds on insects, bladderwort and Venus flytrap. So, and some parasites like cuscuta, right, and in case of, what is it, the plant, we'll take completely in the plant kingdom, and kingdom Animalia, right, so kingdom Animalia, which includes mainly animals, these are heterotrophs, they won't be able to produce any, what is it, the food, they are heterotrophs and with a different, what are the forms. Here the Animalia is also multicellular, we can say consumers, right. Let us take the questions related to this. This also we are going to discuss in the animal kingdom. So other than this, what is it, the some viruses in this one, while solving questions we'll take, right. So as we all know that these are not generally placed under any classification. What is it, the viruses, right. So viruses, what is it, they generally take over the machineries of the host cell after entering into the body, right. So that is why we'll say it's very difficult to call them which are living or non-living. We'll say living entity, right. Outside the body it is non-living or latent condition. When it enters, right, so the term virus given by, what is it, the Pasteur, who gave term virus, right, that is means poisonous fluid, and the, right, generally. And then DJ Ivanovsky, that is generally who, what is it, the observed this tobacco mosaic virus in tobacco plant. And MW Bizarric, direct question ಆಗ್ತವೆ, right. So MW Bizarric, and he called virus, that is Contagium vivum fluidum. In the generally, that is there is a, what is it, the poisonous fluid, right. We can say that the infected plants in the E extracted, what is it, this fluid from the infected plant of tobacco, which can cause, what is it, the, which can affect the other healthy plant, which can affect, or what is it, the, which can cause infection in the other healthy, what is it, the plant. So and then MW Stanley, right, sorry, that is MW Bizarric, and here we can say that ulta, WM Stanley. So here you will say that virus could be crystallized. What is it? These can be passed, right? Which can be, what is it? Pass through filter pass, and they are going to affect, right? So crystallize to form what is it, the crystals that will be there in the form of crystals, and which are inert, and they are host specific. They are host specific. Some are plant viruses which affect the plants like tobacco mosaic virus. And when you come to the structure, there will be, generally we'll say nucleoprotein is made up of what is it, the uh, protein called capsid is there. Capsid will be there. So viruses in which what is it, the protein coat will be there, and that is what you can say that the capsid. And capsomeres are arranged in helical, or you can say that the some other form. And genetic material either DNA or RNA. There won't be a both, either DNA or RNA. Maybe they are single stranded, what is it, the or what is it, double stranded. In some it is what is it, the single stranded, in some, right? Usually in plants, right? Plants generally the virus which affects the plants which are single stranded RNA. You can note molecular single stranded RNA. And the bacteriophages have the which infects the bacteria, viruses which affects the bacteria, they are generally with double stranded DNA. Double stranded DNA genetic material. And animal viruses, right, there will be single stranded or double stranded RNA and double stranded DNA. Both will be there. So diseases like what is it, the viral diseases in animals like mumps, smallpox, and HIV, human immunovirus, which causes AIDS. Right. So here there will be a protein coat, right? So protein coat will be present in the viruses which wrap around the genetic material. If no viruses, what is it, the protein coat, they are called as viroids. So these viroids are infectious agent only, right? Infectious agent, but no protein coat. No protein coat. So that is what you have to keep in mind. Lack of protein coat. And these causes, example, these viroids cause a disease in plants like potato spindle fibers. Potato spindle fiber disease. Right. That is a plant disease caused by the viroids. Right. And these are discovered. One more question expect ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. T.O. Dehner, right? And last one, you can say that the lichens. And in case of this lichens, as we all know that the symbiotic association, right? Algal component, symbiotic association, algae and fungi, and algal component is called as phycobion. Expect ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ question ಇದು. Phycobion, and fungal, which is called as mycobiont. Phycobiont, what is it, autotrophic ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, which can synthesize food, and here it protects. Is it autotrophic, and this is heterotrophic. Right? Generally, algae provides food, and fungi, which this synthesize food, which provide that food to fungal, and fungi helps in providing what is it, the shelter, right, place to live where it be protected, and it also helps in the absorption of nutrients. And commonly these lichens are pollution indicators. So let us take some question related to this. Read the following what is the statement regarding euglenoids and select the incorrect one. Right. These are mostly freshwater organisms, right? So generally regarding euglenoids, right? So euglenoids are of freshwater organisms found in stagnant water. So these are not of fresh water. They generally present seen in the marine water, right? So that is the wrong statement, right? And the body is covered by a protein-rich layer called pellicle. That is what which provides flexibility. Correct. They are photosynthetic in nature. That is what I have already mentioned, that they are the mixotrophs. In the presence of sunlight, food na synthesis ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, and they act as heterotrophs in the absence of sunlight. That is also correct. Right. And they usually possess two flagella, one long, one short. So that is also correct. Euglenoids are multicellular ciliated, what is it, protists. They are not ciliated protists, that is flagellated protists. So both statement 1 and 4 are absent, where we can say that generally 1 and 5. So in case of what is it, the first option, we can see 1 and 5th option are wrong. The given statement describe a group of organisms. Let us read out that. Instead of cell wall, they have a protein-rich pellicle making their body flexible. That is related to Euglena. They have two flagella, one short, one long. That is also, they show mixotropic nutrition. Just now we discussed, that is Euglena. Means mainly includes, all these characters are accompanied with euglenoids only. They are connecting link between plant and animalia. That is what mixotropes. So which of the following report, that is euglenoids, right? Correct. And this is a structure where you can say that the opening, generally we can call it as cytostome, right? And along with that, see, which will be there, the covering which helps in the generally the protection, that is the stigma, cytostome, stigma, and these are called as myonemes and elongated chloroplasts. And chloroplast opening A, that is cytostome, and these are generally called as myonemes. Myonemes. And this one is stigma. So answer for that is cytostome, stigma, myoneme, and chloroplast. That is cytostome, right? We can make it this option: cytostome, stigma, myonemes, and chloroplast. So answer is fourth one. Read the following statement and select the correct option. Euglena can be considered as a plant due to the presence of chlorophyll. So generally we can say that this statement, we can't consider only with this statement 1, right? And Euglena cannot be classified on basis of two kingdom classification. Yes. So Euglena can be considered as a plant. No. It can also be considered as animal because it acts as a heterotroph. So that is why it is incorrect statement. And second statement, we can't classify on the basis of two kingdom. That is right. So Plantae and Animalia, because it will be connecting link between both plants and animals. Both acts as plants and also animals. So here you can say botanist classified under plants and zoologist classified under animals. Hence we can't be able to classify under this two kingdom classification. Statement 1 is incorrect, statement 2 is correct. Next question. So match the following. So chief producers of oceans, we know that generally that is diatoms, mainly includes the desmids along with diatoms, which comes under chrysophytes, and retides, which is formed by dinoflagellates, mixotrophic nutrition, euglenoid, and plasmodium, which comes under cellular aggregation during unfavorable conditions, slime molds. So answer for that is A2, B4, C1, D3. So A is the answer. Which of the following combination characters is true for slime molds? So these generally the slime molds which are there, they are saprophytic. They are saprophytic, and without generally the wall, right? Without wall, and spores are dispersed by air current. So this is the correct answer. Dispersed by, they are not parasitic, they are saprophytic. Plasmodium, the generally without walls, and that is the answer. Dash is the parasitic of large intestine. Generally, in case of the human being, right? So Entamoeba histolytica, which acts as a parasite, endoparasite in the large intestine of human being and causes amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery. Escherichia coli, E. coli, which is useful, it won't cause Plasmodium, generally which is the endoparasite present in RBC, and Trypanosoma gambiense, which causes sleeping sickness. So answer for that is Entamoeba histolytica, that is the endoparasite of the large intestine in the human being, causes amoebic dysentery. Causal organism of sleeping sickness. So just now we discussed the Trypanosoma gambiense, right? And Kala Azar belongs to, right, following group of protozoans. So they are flagellated protozoans. They are flagellated protozoans. Right. Next, which of the following is a ciliated protozoans? Generally, ciliated protozoans, which includes paramecium, right? So, Plasmodium vivax, that is sporozoans, that is not amoeba, pseudopodia, paramecium, ciliated. Leishmania donovan and Trypanosoma gambiense generally belongs to. So, this sleeping sickness caused by Trypanosoma gambiense and Kala Azar by, what is it? This Leishmania donovan, that is flagellated. Flagellated, which causes, flagellated generally causes Kala Azar disease, right? Kala Azar. So sporozoans are an internal, so generally what is it, the sporozoans in its infective cyst stage in their life, that is where we can say that internal parasites that typically have an infective cyst stage in their life cycle. The example sporozoans, and sporozoan is the genus, that is a Plasmodium, which causes malaria. So these are the parasites and which causes the malaria, that is genus Plasmodium. So answer for that is parasite and Plasmodium. Eukaryotic achlorophyllus and heterotrophic organisms are grouped. Eukaryotic achlorophyllus and heterotrophic animals. So generally here we can say that the animals which are belongs to this kingdom are heterotrophic. We can say that is fungi, right? Achlorophyllus, same like Animalia also we can select, but we have here fungi. Monera, that is prokaryotes unicellular, and then Protista, these are eukaryotes unicellular, right? And some are generally which are photosynthetic, and Plantae also photosynthetic. Monera also we have photosynthetic. Chlorophyllus, that is fungi. Cenocytic mycelium. So in case of fungi, we all know that the cenocytic and aseptate, what is it? The cenocytic means generally we can say no wall formation, and there will be a multinucleate condition. So this is also called as the cenocytic. Multinucleate aseptate. Multinucleate aseptate. Main component of cell wall of fungi, that is fungal cellulose, or we can say chitin. So chitin is the main, what is the dikaryophase, right, is a specific characteristics of generally dikaryophase, where you can say that the which will be produced, right, in case of other than Rhizopus, that is Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, right, which shows dikaryophase, that is Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, right, fusion of the two nuclei. So that is sixth question. Which of the following, what is it, the classes of kingdom fungi characterized by the presence of cenocytic multinucleated branch? So almost all except generally we'll say Basidiomycetes, Ascomycetes, Deuteromycetes, all these are, what is it, the characterized by, right, here you can say that fungi are characterized by cenocytic. Cenocytic means generally which includes under Phycomycetes, and multinucleate and branched mycelia. So Phycomycetes. So in all these, actually this is unbranched mycelia. Cenocytic, multinucleate, unbranched Phycomycetes. Mucor, right, Rhizopus. Phycomycetes. Fungi lacking cross walls in the mycelium belongs to the class. So no septa. That is what a septate. So a septate generally is seen in Phycomycetes. In all these, what is a septate, wall formation. Right. Septate will be there, cross wall formation, like how mycelium will be there, like this. Right. Next 38 question. Wonder drug, that is what penicillin is extracted by which of the following? That is Penicillium notatum. So Penicillium notatum, what is it, the one which is used, and also Penicillium chrysogenum, so later used to obtain both A and B. Match the column 1 and 2 and select the correct option from the given quotes. So Phycomycetes, generally you can say that the which comes under the group Phycomycetes, right, algal fungi, right, commonly called as, and Ascomycetes sac fungi, right, it includes, what is it, the ascospores, right, that is Penicillium and Aspergillus, and Basidiomycetes, right, the club fungi mainly includes mushroom, Deuteromycetes fungi of imperfect. So A2 A2B1, so A2B1 C4 and D3. So answer for that is A. Next, select the incorrect match. Morels and, what is it, the truffles, or the Phycomycetes. So these morels and truffles, which includes, they are not Phycomycetes, right? So in case of this, generally a puffball and toadstool belongs to Basidiomycetes. Early blight of potato caused by Alternaria, that is what these are, generally belongs to Deuteromycetes, right? Fungi imperfecti, which causes a particular, what is it, the disease, right? And here in case of, what is it, the early blight potato, Alternaria, and then red rot of sugarcane, Colletotrichum, late blight of potato, Phytophthora infestans. So morels and truffles, right, which will be generally not belongs to Phycomycetes. So this is an incorrect match. So that is already we mentioned Deuteromycetes are fungi imperfecti, right, so which includes. Let us take the next question. The following contains insectivorous plants. So that is what. So here the important thing is that some plants which acts as the solanum is not an insectivorous, and Venus flytrap and bladderwort are correct, and Cuscuta is actually parasite, ectoparasite. It is not, what is the insectivorous, it is not correct. So Venus solanum, that is also not parasitic or insectivorous, right, chlorophyllus. And in this case, the answer for that is Venus flytrap and bladderwort. Right. For the second question, which of the following statement regarding the kingdom Plantae is incorrect? So includes all eukaryotic chlorophyll containing organisms. That is correct. Is correct. Right. Just to select the correct. Is few members partially heterotrophic. That is what, either parasitic or insectivorous. Right. Insectivorous. And cell wall is made up of cellulose. So all of these are correct. So kingdom Plantae includes algae, bryophyte, algae and bryophyte, pteridophyte and gymnosperm, angiosperm. So all of these which comes under kingdom Plantae. And which of these defining characters of plants? So here we can consider that the defining the characters of the plant, autotrophic in nature, like some others are also there, autotrophs, even Monera, right? You can't say that is a defining property. Eukaryotic cell structure it is there except Monera. In all others, you can see eukaryotic. Cellulosic cell wall which is present, right? Generally, this cell wall is a defining character of the plants. And aerobic respiration is also seen in some other organisms. So here it is Monera, and we will take this in the next class. Right? So some 60 questions we can solve from this chapter, and we can continue with the remaining chapters. Thank you.